That happens a lot to
Mm.
people,
Yeah.
with people, right?
Yeah.
You're on your way down a road, you're expecting to go north, and somehow or another something happens, and the
Hmm.
next thing you know, you're, on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So what, if you can slow it down enough for that, what suggestions do you have or advice do you have for someone who might be in that place where they wind up having to be confronted with their identity?
Yeah. For one, it's like you kind of have to look it in the face and just like take it one step at a time because it's happening, like it's present, it's in front of you.
Whether you whether you're
Right.
there or not. Yeah.
So it's like you know, there's this like tangible aspect to it to where like you can't get around it. So the only way to know is to continue to move forward one step at a time and see where it takes you. Um, and the thing I've come to understand is that things, everybody says things happen for a reason or all that kind of stuff, that cliche, but I think it's cliche for a reason as well because if things were meant to be different, they would,
Mm-hmm.
the way that life is and the way the universe, like the energy works, things are because it's the way they're meant to be. Doesn't mean we don't have agency, but
Mm-hmm.
at large, things are moving at their own rate, their own pace. It's that life energy that flows through every system. So if it's happening, that means that it's happening for something, and you just gotta tune in enough to where you can pick up what it's trying to tell you or where it's trying to push you, and how you might be able to gather some information out of it, some more perspective from it,
Mm-hmm.
um, no matter the difficulty level.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would encourage if someone's at that point for sure.
Mm-hmm. And if you had to look back at yourself in those moments of decision, is there anything that you would tell yourself?
I mean, for me, I feel like despite everything that has happened, I feel like I've always been a pretty intuitive person, whether I've been aware of it or not. And looking back, I've understood some of my past decisions as operating from that space.
Mm-hmm.
But so there's that part, and then there's like the other part, the mental part, where I get into my overthinking brain and get really overwhelmed and stressed. So I would just speak to that part of myself and just let myself know that everything's going to turn out fine and it's going to be better than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not going to look how you think, but you're going to be just as happy, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also a piece of advice to others who are in that space and who might be feeling uncertain.
Yeah.
You just don't know what's on the other side, and if you have no choice but to go through it, then there's something for you on it.
I always say that if you walk, the path's going to be built under your feet,
Yeah.
but you got to be walking,
Yes.
right?
And that is difficult to it's difficult to hear in those moments
Mm-hmm.
because you're just thinking about, well, I have this idea about what I think should be happening or what I want to be happening, but it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
I still deal with that, and but you always got to come back to just like, if there's nothing else I can do, if you know you're doing everything you can, then you just have to move one step at a time, and
Yeah.
the path will form for sure.
Yeah.